Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're all watching this from. We are live for our PC World Darts Championship tournament review. And yeah, it's a familiar feeling, isn't it? It's a familiar feeling from previous tournaments as we see UPA become the youngest world champion by winning his first world title, his first year his first year as a professional. Earning over 1.3 million prize money, and in his first year as professional, 17 years old, people, 17 years old. What a sensation he has been at 17 years old. Look at that photo. Look at that photo. He can't even fucking lift it. He can't even lift the pretty trophy. See the same size of him. but yeah, well deserved winner. Well deserved winner for me. I think he was the best player throughout the whole tournament. With all due respect to the other players. By the way, when we say it up with all due respect to the other players, Mike Van Doren still offers the same as Nuclear, by the way. But yeah, for me, I have no words. He's just that level above everyone else. He's just that level above everyone else. I think there's only you Humphries who can probably stop yeah, when they're both on it. But for me, yeah, it's just levels above Van Doren, with all due respect. Van Doren has chopped off, yes, be real. Over the past few years, Van Doren, he has chopped off. Not trying to make excuses for Van Doren. Not trying to make an excuse for Van Doren, but for me, it was always that level above Van Doren. I did tell people that would win the final. Too many casuals said Van Doren would win for me. Far too many. Because when I did have the bookmakers when they said 7-0, I was like, nah, no chance. I thought it would be a close final, but it actually wasn't. Wasn't a close final at all. Van Doren, the damage was done early on for me. As we look at the stats. Obviously 7-3 win for yeah. This is the thing though. This is the thing about world finals. They never live up to expectations at all. They never close final at all. Even Smith Van Doren, which was touted as the greatest final ever, Smith won 7-4 against Van Doren. So the finals are never close, people. The finals are quite overrated and overhyped, in my opinion. So maybe next time I might go for an easy win in the final, in the next major final, to be honest with you. But as we look at the stats, both averages 102 for 100 for Van Doren. You look at the stats, there's actually nothing between them. Nothing between them at all. It's just the checkout summary for me. Just didn't give Van Doren that many opportunities at all. Simple as that. So I wouldn't say Van Doren didn't play well at all. I wouldn't say that. I think Van Doren played the best he could play for me. This current Mike Van Doren, in terms of this current Mike Van Doren, Van Doren's still good. He's still consistently in the top three, but he's not the same Van Doren that was a prime Mike Van Doren. Yes, be real, when he had that dominating spell for like 2 years. And but the checkout summary, 1 year at the day, simple as that. 1 year at the day. The finishing from you, fucking hell. He tastes piss, doesn't he? It's like he tastes the piss sometimes. What was it? On 70, it was on a 70 finish, and he hit ball double 10. And you think to yourself, what the fuck? He's just taking the piss when he's doing that. And he hit the ball with the first start. And Nuclear's balls as well, they're always in the middle as well. How can you beat that dud, man? I think Nuclear should nickname himself the double 10, because how many times has he hit double 10 throughout the whole tournament and throughout the whole year? as first year's professional. It's like double tennis is you. It's his new favourite double. It's like double tennis is his favourite you double. Like, it used to be James Wade's favourite double. It's now fucking Yetler's favourite double. He never missed it. But yeah, well deserved winner for me. Well deserved winner. Well deserved winner throughout the whole tournament for me. He was the one for me. Yetler was the one still averaging over consistently 100 throughout the whole tournament. Obviously, there were a couple of games where he didn't average 100, but we can get him off. And it's just incredible, isn't it? It really is incredible. I mean, what a year. What a year he's had as well. What a fucking year. What a year. Sorry for swearing, but first year as professional, 17 years old, people, and you're earning 1.3 million in prize money. You win the World Darts Championship, you win the Grand Slam of Darts, you win the Premier League Darts, with the three major trophies. I mean, fucking hell. I don't see many stopping him. I really don't, people. I think we're going to see a new rivalry. Well, it's not a new rivalry, it's a tournament rivalry, but I know you Humphreys did that. I know Humphreys did that knockout early in the tournament, Humphreys, in the asset team, but he's probably the only one who can probably stop Yetter, in my opinion. I think Van Duren is just that level below Yetter and Humphreys for me. But Van Duren is definitely the third best player in the world, without a doubt. By it. Van Duren's comfortable in third, isn't he? He is comfortable as the third best player in the world, Van Duren. So I think it's going to be them three players already who are probably going to reach the Premier League playoffs already. I think we can all agree with that. Van Duren, for the whole year, Van Duren was inconsistent, wasn't he? He was hot and cold, Van Duren. But this tournament, Van Duren's done well, to be fair. This tournament, Van Duren deserved to reach the final. He's just won into this pretty sensation, hasn't he? Just won into this sensation. He's just won into the one player in the final. If it was anyone else, Van Duren wins that final for me. But this kid is just a joke. Honestly, it's just a joke. He don't even practice either. He don't even practice that much. He goes on about playing on the Nintendo Switch. It's like a normal. It's like a normal kid. He eats squashies. He eats curries. He eats kebabs as well. He said he only practices for like an hour. Well, to be fair, it's because he's that fucking dud. He's that dud. He don't need to bloody practice. To have that ability, the talent as well. So I'm happy for him. I am happy for him. I mean, fair fucking player, 17 years old. And if anyone would have told me that he would reach the final in 2024 and then he'll win the world title in 2025 and obviously win the other two majors as well, I would have laughed. I would have laughed in your face. Because I said after he lost that world final to Humphreys, I said we need to see if it's just a one-hit wonder now. And I tell you what, it's not even a one-hit wonder. We're now talking about you're potentially dominating with years to come. And to be fair, this ain't a Michael Smith winning the world championship for me, where everyone said, "Oh, Michael Smith's gonna dominate now." Now he's got the trophies under his bad, and Michael Smith has fell off massively. This kid won't fall off. He will not fall off. This kid. The only doubt is the media. The media are waiting for that one fuck off. That one fuck off from where he makes a fuck off in life, and the media will be chumping on him. The media are not dimming and protecting at all. The media is trying to use him here, but to be fair to you, he don't really care. He don't really care. He don't affect him at all. And it's been used as a task cow. Yes, be real. It has been used as a task cow. We need to admit that. Barry Hearn needs to admit that as well. He is using him as a task cow. But for me, obviously, I've got Sky Sports News on now. They are currently talking to the man himself, but crazy, man. It is crazy. No one predicted this at all. No one predicted it at all. Even when he reached the world final, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I think it could be a one-hit wonder." Though, not like Ter Shepherd was. We all knew, it was a dub player after he reached the final, the world final. We all knew when he lost the world final. I did not think. After he lost the world final, I did say he'll probably chance for the top 32. It'd be that type of player, chance for the top 32. A bit like what Chian Van Veen is. I thought it'd be like that type of player. But I didn't predict this at all. What a year. Player definitely by far player of the year for me. He's the best player in the world. Best player in the world, without a doubt. I know he's not world number one, but I'm sorry. Peter Manley was world number one. But did you say he was the best player in the world? Not a chance. Not a handheld's chance. So the PDC or the merit can fool you, to be honest with you. Because for me, is by far the best player in the world. Johnny Caton was not even world number one. And he was the best player in the world in 2021 when he won them trophies. So is the best player in the world, and it's probably by a mile as well, by a 20 mile. And we need to see what happens with Humphreys, don't we? Is Hugh Humphreys another Michael Smith now? Because his winning streak seems to have done now. But to be honest, I don't think Humphreys is a Michael Smith, because he's already won more majors than Michael Smith already. I think Humphreys will come back. I do think Humphreys will come back. Van Duyn has not won a trophy now for since 2023. Van Duyn's been unlucky, hasn't he? Van Duyn has reached finals, by the way. He reached the Masters final, lost to Bunting. He lost to Humphreys in the Mass PA final, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, but who can stop it? Who can stop him? And by the way, I'm not saying UPA is dominate every major. I actually think the small major tournaments like the European Championship, I don't think it will win them tournaments. I still think we'll see U major winners in that. I still think we will see U major winners. But I think UPA will definitely be the dominant force in terms of the big major trophies, in terms of big majors, along with Humphreys as well. And by the way, Humphreys not had a bad year either, has he? Let's be real. He's won the PA Championship and the World Mass PA. So Humphreys not had a bad year either. But yeah. The 2024 belongs to UPA for me by a 20 mile. What a first year as a professional as well. But obviously, yes, continue. 3-time world champion Mike Van Duyn was defeated in the final for the fourth time. That's the fourth time he has lost a world final. So he could have easily had 7 world titles, Van Derwen. Mental. Humphries was the defending champion, having defeated Peter in the 2024 final. However, Humphries lost 4-1 to Peter White in the last 16. Yeah, he won his first ever world title by beating Van Derwen in the final for BBR, and also became the youngest player to ever win the title at 17 years old. And by the way, he still don't look 17. He still looks about 27. You get there. But the table, but next page is the table shows all averages over 100 achieved by players throughout the tournament for players with multiple high averages. Blah blah blah. But these were the averages throughout the whole tournament in terms of highest averages. Cam Woods had 300 averages. Then Van Derwen, Van Bird, and Fact. Yeah, Alfred's 105, then Spunton in the semi-finals. 103. Alfred's 103 against Wine Choice, where that was Nuclear's only stare of the tournament, which is Wine Choice. But I knew after he beat Wine Choice, I knew he was going to win the whole tournament, because that's what world champions do. They survive a stare, and they do go on to win the whole tournament after they survive the stare. And who knew? And he did. Van Derwen averaged 103 against Callum Woods. Callum Woods was unlucky, by the way. Callum Woods was he averaged 103 as well against Van Derwen. That was a cracker for them. Averaged 102. But yeah, you can see the averages on your screen there. And there's the next page in terms of averages as well. I'm not going to try and be too long with this, to be honest with you, because there's too many things to talk about. But these were the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finals results, so you can see them on your screen. Obviously, Dorby beating Price, that's a notable win. Bunton beating Peter White. Peter White couldn't follow up that win. Then to Humphries, that was another notable one as well. In terms of the last 16 results, obviously we saw White beat Humphries, Bunton beat Woodhouse. Beat surviving that stare against Wine Choice. And Nathan Aspinall having the easiest last 16 games against Ricardo Petresto. For me, I think Ricardo Petresto deserves some criticism for me, because he wasn't taking it seriously in that game. I'm not having Petresto's excuses for me. I'm not having his excuses, in my opinion. He was already, before the game started, singing with Nathan Aspinall about Aspinall's walk-on song and all that. Already giving fist bumps to Aspinall, trying to interact with Aspinall during the game. For me, Petresto, he didn't take the game seriously, and he deserves criticism, in my opinion. A good one from $10 in the tournament was in the last 16. I did predict that White, $10 to reach the last 16. A good tournament one from him. Could have easily went through to the quarterfinals. He missed doubles as well against Chris Dorby. Decent one from Johnny Curtin, you could say. Probably a decent one from him. It probably was expected to use to do Price, but that was a 50-50, that one. A big tournament one from Jeffrey DeCroix recently last 16. Knocking out Darry Anderson on the way as well. Callum Woods, still a great tournament one from Callum Woods, who was one of the more struggling players, one of the players who was out of form coming into the tournament, and he ends up reaching quarterfinals. But in terms of next pace, in terms of notable wins, Peter White defeating Inform Watamina in the third round. Woodhouse knocking out Damon Hector. In terms of other notable results in the third round, we saw Petresto do a wheel job on Scott Williams 4-1. We all thought that would have been a close game. Wine Choice and Wine Searle played a classic. $10 knocking out with Christopher Tatsi. Chris Dorby beating Josh Watt. 4-2, and which was a high quality contest as well. Durham Price surviving the stare against Stuart Cullen. Stuart Cullen missed a 1-match start to knock Durham Price out. Van Derwen was pushed by Brendan Doran, to be fair. Paul Nebrader, wow, he's in the third round of the World Darts Championship. That has grown as a darts for me. As much as he did use the Jeffrey de Graaf, but Paul Nebrader should still be proud of his tournament one as well. And it has grown as a darts now. Robert Owen, we forget about Robert Owen recently the 16 of the World Darts Championship as a qualifier, as a last-minute replacement for the suspended and banned Dom Taylor. What a one from Robert Owen, by the way, recently the 16. And that's the World Championship for you. It can provide shots as well, unexpected ones from players in the tournament. Tom Ridge, bit of a statement win over Dimitri Van Bird 4-0. Dimitri Van Bird looks like he could be in the Premier League. I can't believe that at all. But if you guess the players right in terms of the mystery poster of the Premier League, it looks like Van Bird's in. I can't believe that at all. Especially with how raw Dimitri Van Bird is in the PDC Order Merit as well. This is stupid for me. But in terms of the second round results, we saw Humphreys obviously kicked off his defence and see what to call. In terms of notable results, Nick Kenny beating Wayne van Barneveld. I think Barney should just call it quits now. I don't think Wayne van Barneveld can compete with these current proper players in darts. I think Barney needs to go on the seniors now. Watamina. I don't think Watamina beating Wade was a shock, to be honest with you. I did put Watamina to beat him. I thought Wesley Piazza would have beaten Peter White just because of the form Peter White was in coming into the tournament. He was struggling. Any other notable results? Madison Wadsmith. That was a bit of an unexpected result, knocking out Dirk van Dijkbode, especially when Dirk had that resurgence and back to 100% as well. Damon Hetton couldn't stop getting a very good game. Mighty Decker was obviously the biggest shot, one of the biggest shots in the second round. The World Con 3 champion then knocked out by Hugh Woodhouse. Even though Woodhouse is a terrible player, everyone expected Mighty Decker to win and go far in the tournament. Obviously, yeah, it beat Merkel. Richie Edhouse then knocked out by Ian White. That's another notable result. Danny Knocker then beat Wayne Joyce. That's a notable result as well. Rob Watts, the 2018 World Champion, then knocked out very early off Scott Williams. Gian Van Veen then knocked out by Petresto, but that could have been 50-50 that game, to be fair. And yeah, we move on. Kevin Dowlett obviously knocking out Michael Smith. I did predict that to happen. This because Michael Smith was not in good form coming to the World Darts Championship, defending that prize money, of course. Michael Smith, by the way, has dropped down massively in the PDC Order Merit. And obviously there is the bin men outside, so I do apologise for that. Keaton beat Mansell 3-2. But yeah, not Joe Cullen, actually. Joe Cullen defeating Wessel Nyman 3-0. People would have expected Wessel Nyman to win that game than Joe Cullen, because Wessel Nyman was the better form player for the whole year. Wessel Nyman was touted to be a surprise package as well, so really fine in the tournament and didn't live up to the hype at all. But Joe Cullen obviously took offence to that. Joe Cullen took offence after the match that people went for Wessel Nyman to win. Oh, pro up, honestly. No, we'll talk. Pro up. I think every darts expert would have went for Wessel Nyman to beat Joe Cullen, just because he was in better form than your Joe. But no, Joe Cullen wants to take offence to it. And start trying all the time. Just because it's not my fault you're a bottle job, Joe Cullen. It's not my fault you're a bottle job. missing one match start. Maybe take. No, we'll talk. We'll talk. Nah, I'm not having sympathy for Joe Cullen. He should play fucking better then, shouldn't he? For the whole year. Stop making people feel sorry for him. Yeah, Wrestle Nyman was his key overhyped during this tournament. Joe Cullen, you won the game. Fair play. Well done. Why do you have to storm out of a press conference and have it all the media? Short to a player, man. Nah, I don't like the media. I actually hate the media. But you know what? I'm defending the media than Joe Cullen. How about Joe Cullen just shut up and fucking focus on your next game? Why are you hating out the media for? What do you want, Joe? Joe Cullen, what do you want? What do you want? Do you want a cookie? Do you want a gold medal? Is that what you want? Do you want to be on? Do you want the UK attention on Sky Sports News? Okay, we'll put Joe Cullen. Oh, sorry, people. We'll put Joe Cullen as the main headline. He beat Wrestle Nyman 3-0. Wow. That's what he wants, doesn't he? Fucking attention seeker. No, he is. He's an attention seeker. He's clearly an attention seeker if he's having to do with the media. Honestly, bloody hell. What a crybaby. Baby. Honestly. Joe Cullen, my advice to you, play better this year. You better play better this year because if you don't, you just don't get more criticism. And it's not just him, by the way, it's Nathan Aspinall as well. It's Nathan Aspinall, and Aspinall's my favourite player, but Nathan Aspinall, he was the one also crying and complaining about not getting respect. Well, I'm not being funny, Aspinall. You had probably the easiest tournament one to the quarterfinal. Dildon didn't turn up. Petresco didn't take it seriously. You were playing a mediocre end of dates. We'll talk. So Aspinall needs to pipe down as well and start playing better. Albeit Arsenal's got more problems than Joe Cullen. Arsenal is suffering with arthritis and not quite 100% with his injury, so I will get Arsenal off. But Joe Cullen, no, we shouldn't get Joe Cullen off. He can't keep playing these cards. And by the way, Joe Cullen, it could have been even better for him if he didn't miss that one match start. He seems to have a one match start curse, Joe Cullen, where he missed one match start against Durham twice in this tournament. Luke Humphries last year, Van Buren in the Premier League final. So it could have easily been different for Joe Cullen, but sorry, it is that, and it's a brutal sport. Take your chances. We'll talk. But you only missed one match start. But no, take a chance. We'll talk. But yeah, in terms of the other second round results, obviously Sheffield Craft knocking out Darry Anderson. That was a shock, to be fair. Everyone tipped Darry Anderson to reach the final as well. Ross Smith getting beat as well by the Brady Company as well. Chisnell getting knocked out by Ricky Evans. Chisnell's not really a shock though. He never turns up on TV at all. Double Cameron's using 3-1 to Robert Owen. Martin Cinder, disappointing tournament from him as well. To use 3-0 to Tom Woods. Bid up to the fourth zone, hope you well. Yeah, he's alright, ain't he? He's alright, UK, yeah, to be fair. He's alright, isn't he? He's an alright player. But I'm finding in terms of the first round results, any notable first round results, really? Not really. Alan Suter is probably the notable one there, but for me, I thought Alan Suter would struggle in that game. I said he would win, but despite Suter winning the Pro Tour title, he has struggled after that. So I'm not really shocked by that. Any other? Nah, not really in terms of next page. Yeah, the dates for me, just had better composure against Town Menzies. Town Menzies was obviously had that meltdown on stage in the final dead. Apparently, it's because of the crowd chanting "Scotland Death Battered." I mean, seriously, grow up. He needs to grow up if he's getting offended by that. It's a bloody football chant. It's a football chant, and Town Menzies was on about, well, it wasn't, it didn't come at a good time because his dad was in hospital or something like that. Which I'll get him off on that, but Town Menzies, my criticism of Town Menzies has been he's never had the composer, and he will never have the composer to win a tournament, to win a major, in my opinion, or to even go far in a major. His composer is shocking. His composer is shocking for me. He keeps banging his head as well every time he makes a mistake as well, and people will say, yeah, but that's Town Menzies for you. Well, I'm not being funny. He needs to work on his composer. He needs to see like a sports therapist to have like better composer, in my opinion. So yeah, that is that in terms of that. Any other results? As on the Mert, obviously I did a watch on for that. Beating Stephen Burton 3-0. I expected it to go today than that. Reece Griffin, very good win against Tal Setia. The experienced Tal Setia to win 3-0. Team Barry beating Tim Hypers 3-1. That was unexpected for me. I thought Tim Hypers would win against Team Barry, personally, in my opinion. Wessel Nyman, shout out to Cameron Townsend, even though he lost 3-2. He gave Wessel Nyman a proper one for his money. Then I did a watch on for that, and that was a bit of a shock as well. That Wessel Nyman was then pushed that far by Cameron Townsend. In terms of the final results, final first round results. Jim Williams probably getting knocked out was unexpected. You still would have fancied him to beat the Prader, no matter what form Jim Williams is in. Neil Sonnenfeld came into the World Darts Championship in good form. Got beat off of Oil in the first round. Win O'Connor, it is a bit of a maybe a shock that he lost to Dylan Severn, but Dylan Severn's coming through the Irish once as well. I said that would be a 3-2 then. My Tom Ridge prediction is in the bin. I said Tom Ridge would get beat in the first round of one room from that. And from that played well in that game. Tom Ridge has played better. Only because I thought Tom Ridge came into the tournament as the most out of form player and he was struggling. But it's what the World Darts Championship does. It's like the biggest tournament of the lot can actually help some of these out of form players to turn up. So yeah, but in terms of the PDC rankings, then this is what it's done for the rankings. Then Luke Humphries is obviously still number one. Luke moved up 2 places to world number 2 after his World Championship win. Rob Cross moved up to number 4. Bunter moved up to number 5. 3 places up to number 5. Hector Price moved up 1 place. Chris Dorby moved up 5 places into the top 10. Arsenal moved up 1 place to 11. Peter White moved up 5 places to number 12 after being outside the top 16 before the start of the tournament. Josh Watt moved up 2 places. He moved into the top 16. Michael Smith is outside the top 16 despite being number 2 seed for the tournament. Dropped down massively, failed to defend his prize money from winning the World Championship in 2023. Obviously, it's a 2-year order merit thing where you need to defend your prize money. So Luke Humphries will be under pressure in 2025 to defend his prize money. Dimitri Vandenberg dropped down 7 places to number 18, but apparently he could be in the Premier League, Dimitri Vandenberg, if you guess the mystery players right. And for me, yes, he won the UK Open, Dimitri Vandenberg, he did win the UK Open, but he's done nothing after that. So I'm not sure I agree with that, with Dimitri being in the Premier League at all. Yeah, it's walk-on, it's annoying walk-on, so I'm happy. That's the crowd doing, and he does a lot of dancing on stage. But it's his in-there antics where he takes his time to meet Vandenberg, the Premier League crowd will not like. So yeah, I think that's a joke that Dimitri Vandenberg's in the Premier League, but it looks like he will be if he does the players right. But yeah, Wayne Sterling and Tudor moved up 1 place. Ross Smith dropped down 2 places. Dowdell moved up 1, Dirk van Dijkbode dropped down 1, Sean van Veen moved up 1, and Ed House moved up 1. Wayne Joyce moved up 4 places. Petrestor has moved inside the top 32. Dorian and Christopher Tassi dropped down 1 place. Youth Woodhouse is now on the brink of breaking into the top 32. Barney's dropped down 2 places. Waterman and Williams moved up 1 place. Davil Clemens dropped down 10 places because he failed to defend his semi-final prize money from winning the World Championship in 2023. Karen Ridge moved up 5. Does that say 5 places? Well, he's moved up to number 40 anyways. Kevin Doris has moved up 10 places after his World Championship won. Wiseman moved up 2 places. Mansell dropped down 1. Evans moved up 1. D'Souza didn't qualify for the World Darts Championship. He dropped down 5 places. Kim Ibris dropped down 5 places. Neil Sonnenfeld moved up 1. Ian White moved up a few places, to be fair, to number 49. Team Bowden moved up 2 places. Trim Williams, Wilmore Tonner dropped down. Matt Campbell moved up a couple places. Weston Iron moved up 3 places as well. Dempsey Evan moved up 9 places. Robert Owen moved up a massive 18 places. And obviously, he sealed the Tortard as well this year. Merkel moved up 2 places. Burton moved up 3. Coniston moved up 8 places. Jeffrey Craft moved up 17 places. Obviously, you can see on your screen, Nick Henry moved up 11. Carl Sedgwick moved up 2. Wesley Price moved up 5. Messophis dropped down 7 places. Beaton dropped down 2. But Steve Beaton will obviously whip up his talk hard, as Steve Beaton will be leaving the professional scene. And Suter dropped down 7 places. Messophis dropped down 7. Boris Christmas dropped down 9 places. Simon Whitlock does not have a talk hard for next year. Will remains to be seen if he will go to Houston. Yee Evans dropped down 4 places. Jamie Hughes, Jeffrey Craft moved up 2 places. T. Roger Cole moved up 5 places. James Hall moved up 10 places. Chris Alman moved up 3 places. Reese Griffin moved up 32 places. Christian Kiss moved up 11 places. Yenna Dates moved up 37 places. Ty Hart moved up 37 places. Stephen Belmont moved up 15 places. Alexander Mert, massive move off the rankings to up to 120, with moving up 96 places. Donsley Iden moved up 14 places. One Cromback moved up 15 places. And you got Yesus Toyo and Yokian Yi moving up 3 places as well. Nicole Swinner is one to watch in 2025, people. He appeared at Classic against Scott Williams in that first round. Was it? Yeah, first round then Scott Williams appeared at height weight contest. Nicole Swinner, another German player, come through. He's one to watch in 2025. Dallas Yavanas moved up 20 places. And you obviously got the other first round users moving up places towards the prize money they obviously don't. I'm pleased. But yeah, I'm fine. Yes, end on you here then. Yes, end on you here. This is you here's achievements as a 17-year-old. And by the way, in the WDF, he only reached the asset scene for the WDF and the assets for the World Masters WDF as well. But his first year as professional, World Championship winner, Grand Slam Darts winner, Premier League winner, World Series Finals winner. Even though I don't really count the World Series Final, to be honest with you. Runner-up in the Players' Championship Final against Duke Humphreys. So, in terms of 2025, UK will be looking to win the World Master, the World Grand Prix. Basically, the Sky Sports majors, they are the majors he will probably aim to win. In terms of the non-Sky Sports majors, in terms of the UK Open, Hooping Championship and PDC Championship Finals, that's where you'll probably see you major winners, in my opinion, or the same winner might not win it, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, very scary for the rest of the players. Because for me, I think you have to say UK will probably win multiple world championships. He will win multiple world masters. He will win multiple world Grand Prix, and he'll win multiple Premier Leagues as well. And he'll probably win multiple Grand Slam Darts as well. The Open tournaments are probably the UK Open, Hooping Championship, Players Championship Finals. They're probably the Open tournaments towards the top players. For me, they seem to have a different mindset. They don't sometimes take it seriously, take them tournaments seriously towards it's not the most prize money and it's the schedule of them tournaments as well. Playing like 3 days in a row as well. It can have a bit of an effect on you at some point. And but yeah, I think that is it for my tournament through. But yeah, incredible. Absolutely incredible from UK. Yeah, what a year. His first year as professional. This is going to be remembered for a long time. His first year as professional. Oh, remember UK when he reached the world final from out of nowhere. And then the year after, wins the Premier League, wins the Grand Slam, and wins the World Darts Championship as a 17-year-old. First year as professional. This is incredible. There is talk, but I don't like some of these UK fans. They've only watched Darts because of UK. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. But some of these fans who say, "Oh, he's done a Matt Taylor's record." He's on Matt Taylor's record. Not for me. No. That's just gone a bit too far for me. I don't think he'll match Taylor's record, in my opinion. I think he can definitely be the second greatest player of all time. Definitely. I think Van Durham's record would be chased down for yeah. But no one's beaten Phil Taylor. I'm sorry, but no one's beaten Phil Taylor's record of titles. Look at Phil. Have you seen Phil Taylor's record of titles? It's a joke, man. 16-time world champion. 16-time. Well, he's won 10 plus world mass player titles as well. I just don't see it because I think I actually think is actually in the better era for me when you're comparing it. Because Phil Taylor was just levels above in his era. Let's be real, he was just levels above. No one could stop him. There would be the odd day where he could stop Phil Taylor. When Phil Taylor was aging, that's when Van Durham came along. And Van Durham took over. But I actually think is in the more competitive era for me. He's in the more competitive era, while Phil Taylor, no one could get close to Phil Taylor at all. Or constantly beat him, if you know what I mean. I still think UK will be dominant in this era, despite he is in the competitive era. But I think he'll be dominant in terms of the big Sky Sports majors. I actually don't think he will win the majors that are not on Sky. I actually don't think that. I think him and Humphreys will battle it out for the bid majors. Probably add Van Doren into that as well. Probably them three will battle it out for the bid majors, in my opinion. And yeah, it's just mental how Michael Smith has fell off, hasn't he? And I don't like the hate either. I don't like people. There is some hate for UK saying, "Oh, it's not fair. It's not fair." Blah blah blah. So there's some hate for you. There's some hate for you because they don't like the media banning on about him all the time. But at the end of the day, the media are always banning on about him when he's 17 years old. It's because of his age. And at the end of the day, doesn't matter. Does this hype matter? Unlike Wrestle Nyman, UPA is actually backing it up and winning trophies. So for me, he deserves the hype. He does deserve the hype. It can be annoying. It can be annoying. Sometimes I am a bit like, yeah, okay, come on now. Just because other players have not got this hype. Van Doren never got this hype. Phil Taylor did that hype, to be fair, back in the old days. Just because he was dominating. But Luke Humphreys didn't get this hype at all. People were treating Humphreys like he was a nobody, and he was world champion. He won the world championship as well, but didn't get the hype at all. So that's all it is, people. It's just because of his age and all that. If Yuki was, I don't know, 27, 28, something like that, 35, he wouldn't get this much hype at all. But like I said, the media are waiting. The media are lurking. The media are waiting for one fuck up from Yuki, and the media will pounce, trust me. But Yuki doesn't get affected by it. Yuki just does his own thing, which is really good to see. Where he plays on his Nintendo Switch, and he plays. To be fair, he does practice on TikTok Live as well, and he plays FIFA as well, doesn't he? So, yeah, that's the right thing to do. Just do your own thing. And and the media are obviously upset by that they can't affect you yet at all. And good. Because we cannot destroy this talent at all. We can't destroy this talent and this sensation. But it's not fair. We can't have him donating. Well, these were the same people who watched Phil Taylor. I watched Phil Taylor dominate. I didn't complain at all. Obviously, it was boring, but people don't want Upieta to use now because he's that fucking dud. He is that dud. It was the same when Phil Taylor, they wanted him to use. It was the same with Van Doren when he had this dominant spell. They all wanted him to use. They all want the defending champion to use. Simple as that. They do. That's why it is in sport. That's why it is in sport at the end of the day. So yeah, Dylan Miss-Flowers. Oh my god, Tottenham are getting battered today. Look at the state of that Tottenham lineup, by the way, off topic. Look at the state of it. But yeah, the tournament belongs to you. Yeah. I've got a tournament prediction, like Yeah. Yeah, to be fair though, it wasn't really hard predicting this tournament, was it? It was going to be either Humphreys or Yetta. It was always going to be one of them two to win it. I'm just glad Mike Van Doren didn't win it because my curse would have continued. Because whenever I don't go for Van Doren to win a tournament, he does tend to win it. To win a tournament, whenever I predict Van Doren to win it, he has a stinker. So it always happens. It does always happen. But anyways, I'm done here for I've done here for there anyways for my tournament through. To be fair, it didn't last that long, to be fair. I thought it would have fucking lasted ages. So feel free to either force down below on the whole tournament and on this sensation of a kid. You get what a sensation he is. And feel free to force down below if you're watching this on playback on the whole tournament down below in the comments. And the next tournament I'll be doing is the PDC Windmill Masters, which is going to be a set format this time, which is interesting. We'll get onto that once I do a tournament preview for it, but I do have my criticism of it. I think it's obviously down to the schedule for me, and you're playing a set format as well. But we'll get onto that. We'll get onto that anyways, and but yeah, have the rest of the day, people, and yeah, this tournament belonged to the nuke, which was probably expected, from the media presser. But he coped with the media pressure really well, and Yukieta becomes the youngest world champion ever. Take care, see you later. And can anyone stop Yukieta with years to come?